is going on YouTube? How's it going, YouTube? So, I got a 7.3 diesel Excursion here, and the Pulley's tensioner seized up on me. You can see right there, see the belt? And it got caught up. Look at this. That end piece is a lip, broke off, and that starts to fray. As you can see, it frays a little. The other side has another one. These are lips. Well, got caught on the clutch fan there, and no big deal, you can take that off. But now we got to take off this killer belt, which is name brand. And that sucks, because that's a $50 belt. And then also this pulley system. Oh, you can see my breaker bar in there. That little boy right there. Now, I bought this thing used, of course. 306 miles on it now, but that ain't nothing on a 1,000,000-mile motor. This motor right here is an international, just like my schoolie. So I gotta go ahead and take this belt off, which is insanity. I'm pretty sure it's a 70-inch or an 80-inch. It could even be a 100-inch. It's a big boy. Serpentine belt. Here's the directions on it. Right there. So you can see all sorts of crazy shit that I got to do. Look at this. I didn't even notice this secondary alternator belt installation. So it gives it that extra inch. You could actually mount another alternator onto this, because I got two batteries. One right there and one right there. You call this a man truck. And this boy right here needs to come out now. Let me zoom in, light up. The dude that owned this before, I'm not hating on him. I got records from only 4 miles in, all the way up to 302. So honestly, cool, dude. You went to the dealership and you didn't know what you were doing. But they repaired. There's 2 pulleys. Repaired the first one, didn't repair the second one, but the whole thing seized up. And the damn belt, you see it's right there. It was actually right there, and that's what made it fray. So I'm gonna replace the whole damn thing. For right now, I'm practically on the side of the road a little bit. I'm off to the side. Hold on, let me show you real quick. I'm at a side area on where Shell is, and it's just a dirt lot. Talk about the thing later, but I have to. I want to have good gas mileage, and this thing's seizing up. I don't want a belt snapping off. You got too much important stuff. You got upper and lower, heater pipes, radiator shit, AC stuff. I just don't want to. So let's get to work. I also got a hole in the semi-truck tire. And what else do I got to do? Oh, and I got to replace the dryer, an air dryer. It's for the air brakes. Everybody's going to be like, oh, that's super easy. No. Mine's in the steel case. So it'll be fun taking apart the air system just to pull out that damn housing, and then undoing the housing to get to this damn weird-ass filter. But we'll get to that later. 12 o'clock, I got to go to O'Reilly's, pick up the damn filter. Nothing else was open at the time, and where I'm sitting at, I don't want to waste gas just getting a filter for 20 bucks less. So anyways, let's get to this damn thing. Let's get this baby purring again, and let's get some good gas mileage, because on the way up I was looking, at the speedometer, and I was going up a hill and it was super sluggish. Well, that was the reason why this thing froze up. The whole thing. Don't go cheap, you know, baby boy status and grab just the 2 pulleys. Change out the whole damn thing. It's just worth it. In the M run, you don't want to be spending thousands because the belt snapped off. Like I said, that's like an 80 to 100 inch belt. Imagine what's going to happen when you're on full speed. Just change it up. But anyways, alright guys, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I just pulled it off. All you have is this bolt right here, which is a very nice bolt. Very nice. You can tell in the color. It's a nice bolt. You got a little ring that goes to the end of this when you're putting it on. Make sure you have that. And this is the old one, this is the new one, of course. I'll change it out later, but that is not forward. This is forward. You can see right there. You see that? There's a marking right there. This thing's dirty as hell, but anyways, alright. So, check this out. In the comments below, tell me what's wrong with this. That's all it's doing is it's spinning a lot. A lot of people go, oh man, that's a good one. You know, check this out. Tell me in the comments below. Pause this video. Comment below what's wrong. Anything. What do you see? Anything wrong? Alright, so let's get into it now. What's wrong is the bearings are completely shot out. And this system right here has a... Get to this in a minute. But the mechanism inside is a spring. And it's stopped working. So you can still pull it. It still has tension, shit like that. But it's gonzo. Also, what I've noticed here is some time ago, the system blew up. So which tells me I have new hoses on my upper and lower heater hoses. Heater hoses are for your radiator. And it looks like it blew up one point in time. So these idiots, this is how it's supposed to be on your engine. You got your drive right here, your puller right here. Anyways, if you take a look, I can automatically tell that this was replaced a while ago, but it was replaced. And then this one was the original, but you can feel it. It's got slack, you can move it back and forth, up and down, it's just bullshit. Now this one, check it out. Now watch that dirt right there, because it's brand new. I know you can't tell. It didn't go. There's the dirt. Nope. Now everybody would go, man, that's a bad one. That's a bad bearing. No, you gotta have the tension on there. You forget this is a tensioner system. And then right here, same thing. Let's see if we can find a marking on here on my phone. Okay, right there. That little piece right there. Check it. Nope. And yep. Do it again. No. It's right there. That right there is a good bearing set. This is a brand new system. If you think that's bad, I'm here to help you today. I'm not trying to be an asshole today. Maybe today is just one of those days where I just don't be one of those. But anyways, how to install this thing. So to pull it off, it's a 13. Get yourself a breaker bar. I got me one right here. This breaker bar right here looks like this. It's just a straight piece of metal. Solid. They're not too bad in price. This one's a little nicer. And then I use a 13 with an extension. So now I like DeWalt. That's my cup of tea. And then that's a number 13 right there, DeWalt. You can figure out the other dimensions on the deal, but just get yourself a 13. Number 13 will pull this right off. Show you. Boom, right there. All right, anyways, I gotta get this installed. So, pulled it off. Here's where it's at. Holy crap, there's nothing there. That's the hole it's supposed to be in. Sorry, I got an ant on me. That's the hole it's supposed to be in. And it's completely out now. We got a reciprocating belt. Guys, we got a reciprocating belt. Reciprocating belt is right here. Check that beast out. Completely, almost on the ground, about a foot away. That right there is what I was talking about. And the only thing you're gonna have to pull off is an upper heater hose, which is your radiator. It's got a shitty ass deal on it. I don't like that at all. This is not my, well, it's my vehicle now, but just got it for our travels. It's a 4x4, it's a diesel pusher, 24 miles to the gallon up to 32 I've gotten so far. And we just need to pull off this belt. And we've kept everything cold. I waited until the next day because, of course, I had to go up and get these parts. And yeah, I'm not going to be driving this up to go get some parts while I leave the truck. That's some bad news bear when you're in a shitty ass area. There's cars here that are completely stripped apart, stuff like that. So we definitely don't want to do any of that. So, alrighty guys, well, let's get to this pulley system here. So, take a look at the back. And you got two little knobs. There ain't no, this is dummy proof. Let me do this. This is dummy proof. And what it's gonna do is gonna go ahead and notch you in to where you have it correctly. And it's just gonna slide in. Now make sure you have it. Give me a second, let me move this. I had to reposition, I had to give my daughter the smoke for my wife. She's inside. There's my daughter right there. A little punk. Anyways, guys, okay, let's get to this. So, on your engine, it's just like this. Okay, got your drive, got your tensioner pulley. I call it the drive because it has teeth and it has lips on the side. This is the tensioner, lifts the damn thing up. Okay, if it's something else, fuck yourself. That's how I'm doing my video. So anyways, have the notches go in. Should look just like this. Slide it in there. And then go ahead and slip your bolt right in. Take your 13. And then go ahead and start tightening it up. And just pound on that shit. Okay? Don't worry about the specs or anything like that. It's got a big ass lip. If you don't have a brass one, go get yourself a brass one. Don't go cheap Chinese. It's just not going to work out. So anyways, slip it in there, but make sure you have your ring inside first. Then put it in. Fucking Ford. I tell you, dude. I'm not... Hold on. Talk about Ford here in a minute. I'm a Chevy man. But these damn, diesel engines, that's an international. You're not going to get any better. But anyways, and look at this shit. Way to go, Ford. Yeah, Ford. Oh, man. Nice chrome job. Straight up. Yep. All right. Anyways, back to it. So that's all you do. And then we'll get to the belt in a minute. So I told you how to install the new one. So all you do, let me tell you one more time, you're going to have it just like this. Got your drive, got your tensioner. It's all your tensioner, but that's how we're doing it in this video. Okay, it doesn't matter where this is. This is just your breaker bar tool, I think it's a 1/2 inch that you want to put in there, and then you yank it back, and that's how you get your belt off. This tool right here, stick your finger in and you crank it over and it pulls your belt off. So on the new one, it's not going to be the same because this is a cheap ass unit. Well, it wasn't cheap, it was $80, but it definitely is going to work for the 1,000 miles that I got to do. And then that's where your knobs are. Boom, boom. Don't worry if these knobs are too big, file them down until they fit perfectly. But honestly, you don't want to do any of that shit. Just slide it in there, and yeah, just crank your shit down. Make sure you have your O-ring on the thing, and yeah, I would say that'd be pretty much it. Let me go ahead and slap this on, then I'll show you what the new one looks like. Alright, so I just thought of something. Let's this thing have a light on it? Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so here is what it looks like when it's on the bolt. It's not a lock washer, it's just a washer because this damn thing spins so crazy. Moves so crazy it doesn't spin. And then all you do, I'm looking through the camera, my bad, is you just slide it in, see the ring, and then you see this bolt, and then you slide it in, and it should look like that. And then it has your deals, and then it goes in like that. Goes in about an inch and a half. But anyways, guys, and then that's how it mounts in your engine, on your engine, whatever. And you got your drive, and then your pulley tensioner. The whole thing's a tensioner, but anyways, all right, guys. All right, guys. So no pulleys in. Pulley is in, and yeah, it's pretty. You can see that's nice and tight. I put it in the little notches, and I put the bolt in, but the washer on the bolt, slid it in when it was in this position. It's gonna be a little hard for you, but just angle yourself. Yeah, there's not much room, but you could do it. If I did it, you could do it. Well, that statement works for most, I'd just say that. But yeah, so now what we're doing is having to do this belt. So I pulled it all off just to see where this belt actually was quite decent, but if you push it in more, it was a little worn out, or a little dry rotted. So we're changing it. Let's see if I can get a good, see how it just notched off one of the deals. You got the one on this side, one on this side, and then in the middle you got boom, 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 boom. That one wrapped around that clutch fan down there. So you just gotta be careful. I didn't even know. I felt it a little sluggish going up hills, and it must have locked up somewhere somehow. And then as soon as the belt tensioned it wrong, up a little bit more, it freed it up. And I heard bearings and stuff in the old one, which sits right there now. So, but anyway, so taking this off, you gotta look at what you're doing. All there is an upper heater hose that you gotta take off, and then you put on the new belt. Well, look how the belt is. How are you gonna put it in? You gonna put it in the smooth side, or are you gonna put it in the rough side? Well, guess what? Doesn't fucking matter. Just put it in smooth side up to be a lot more simple. Once you get it in, then put your heater hose back on, and now you've started with the one that was damaged before. And then you have a diagram to go on. The teeth always go around. What is that crap? I don't know. So teeth always goes inwards, down, in, out, in. You know, you got the grasp of it all. But like it says right here, 7.3 liter diesel dry belt insulation. So anyways, you don't need to know all this other crap. This diagram, I'm a picture man. So anyways, let's get this going. I'll take off this heater hose first. Once I take the heater hose off, take off the belt, put in the new one, then go from there. Stay tuned. Alright, so I almost messed up and didn't tell you something. And that would have been my bad. You would have had this shit pop off and on the freeway or the back roads or whatever when it got hot enough, and I just would have been the dick in the whole situation, because you have to clean with a dry towel. I use microfiber. That's my microfiber towel. You know, lint free type of shit. And you gotta wipe this off because it's watery. And you gotta wipe off the inside. Oh, the inside here you gotta wipe off. You know why? Because just tightening it up, it can still pop off because it's all wet right there. So dry it off. So take your towel, go inside. Don't get cooling all over the towel. Doing this one-handed, guys, so just bear with me for a minute. All right, pull it out. Look at that, super clean. And now, let's see if I can't get it. And bring it up. Now it's dry. Now I'll do the same to the bottom piece here. Dry it, and I'll be with you in a minute because I got the belt on now. Here's the new belt. And this is the old one. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. There are different sorts of belts. There we go. So, I'm doing this one-handed, guys. Give me a second. Now, I hate to do this, but I have to. If you know what brand that is, put it in the comments below. But this is a very nice belt that went to waste. It's a little dry rotted, so I'm not too shamed on it. This is like a $50, $60 belt. There's a code right there. You can type it into your computer. K0812223. It's a micro V. Look it up. I'm not lying. They're expensive. I went ahead, got me the same. This is an 8K1223. It goes with the same. But I got made in the USA. But this thing is cheaper. I'm on a budget. I'm trying to go 1,000 miles, dude. I don't really got too much money to be screwing around, so I guess this would be a budget fix. So I bought the Pulley. It's a middle-class Pulley for these diesel trucks. For how much did I get this for? The Pulley. 80 bucks. The other one's 130. And then this belt, 30 instead of 50. You know, stuff's expensive on these. Everything's double the price. So, you know, if you buy one of these, you know how to fix them, or just have the knowledge to fix them. But anyway, so we dried these off. So these are all dried off. We got our belt in there. You can see it's wrapped around that deal. Smooth side on there. And then we're just going to go ahead and put the hose on there. And then we'll be right back with you. Alright, if you got this far in the video, good for you. All the rest of you that clicked off after 2-3 minutes, you're just all a bunch of pussies and just want to have a guy do it for you. So anyways, we got this on here. We got the hose on there, super clamped on. Now the puzzle happens. Now we got to figure out, and sorry I can't video this, just myself, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it around everything. We're gonna look at this diagram and we're gonna figure it out. Now this part, I'm gonna take all the way over to the other side, and then I'm gonna start putting the puzzle together. So let me go ahead and do this puzzle. If I run into anything, definitely let you know. Stay here, don't go anywhere. Alrighty, so we are finally finished after about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and finally got the belt on, as you can see. Now on the diagram, just to show you guys, okay, you always want to start up here. So you got teeth, smooth, water pump smooth, teeth, smooth on the other side. Don't be up on this side, be way down here. This is where you're gonna go ahead and pull. But honestly, just start right here at the AC. Teeth, smooth on the bottom, teeth, smooth, teeth, and then smooth. This is where you pull the tensioner back to get that belt on, and you'll be finished and looking like this. Fully replaced serpentine belt, believe that's what they call them. Everything's on, the new part's on. Let's crank this beast over. Hopefully it doesn't fly off. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it right now. Be right with you. Actually, I'll probably just set you. Let's see if I can't set you. I might be a dummy for doing this, but who knows? Where's the camera? Okay. Or my lady could hold it. Alright guys, we're going to start it up right now. We're going to see if it flies off. There you go, my lady. Get in, and hold it. And down a little bit, right there. Alright guys, let's crank this beast over. Let's see what we got. I'm so good I don't even have the keys. Alright, let's do this. How the hell is there a footprint on our window?
Mosquito last night. I had to kill it.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and pause you real quick, and then I'm gonna find the keys. Alrighty, there you go. Let's crank it over, guys. That's perfect. Show the belt, see if it slips off. Let it warm up real quick because we have a little coil pin to go ahead and heat up everything. Show you real quick. Check it out. Everything's working smooth. Everything's looking good. Looks like we're good to go. Look at that new one on there. Beautiful. Make sure I did it correctly. Yep, nothing's touching. Looking right there to see if it's going to touch. It's not touching. So we are good. And yeah, hold on. Go ahead and turn it off, baby. I see some. You don't ever want to turn off a diesel engine when it's warming up, but we got a problem. I see some string. Check this out. We still got some loose ends coming on, so let's check this out. Let's look on the bottom real quick. Let's see what we got. Ah, shit, look at that. Got another one. All right, put that over there. We'll double check real quick inside. Make sure. Now, like I said, I just picked up this truck. We already got everything out. Let's see here. Pulley looks good. Here, let's show you real quick. Everything looks good. Everything's on the teeth. Alrighty. So, didn't want to turn it off, but I didn't want all that going into the other belt and ruining that. Let's start it back up yet again. Double checking everything just to make sure. Yeah, everything looks good now. Let's crank it over. My lady's not here, so I gotta figure out how to do this. All right. Actually, yeah, that'll work. All right, let's start it up again. Go on this side, make sure there's nothing wobbling at all. Looking pretty smooth, clutch fan is on. I also did check the clutch fan to make sure that it doesn't move freely. Because if your clutch fan moves freely, it means you got to replace the clutch on the fan. I always check that. I check it on my rig, and that has a bigger clutch fin. But yeah, guys, looks like we just did it. It's all good to go. Hopefully this helped you guys on a serpentine belt, or even the diesel 7.3. Those come in F350. I think this is an F2 and F350 body. F350, I'm pretty sure. And this is an Excursion 2002. And yeah, we just replaced the whole pulley housing, pulleys, and the serpentine belt, because of course, this is what it is afterwards. Which kind of sucks, but make sure all the strings are out. And man, Godspeed on belt. That was a nice fucking belt, but oh well. Alright guys, well let's rev this bitch. Let's see what we got. Make sure my phone's in there. Baby's purring. Baby is purring. Checking it real quick. Making sure nothing's jacked up at all. Looks to be in good shape, guys. We just completed serpentine belt and the pulley housing with both pulleys. It comes as one. I got this at O'Reilly's with the belt. Belt's made in the USA, so is the pulley housing. A lot of people say they're rebuilt. That was brand spanking new. Every single part was brand spanking new. Not like AutoZone. O'Reilly's also has all your boats, semi-trucks, everything that you need. And no, this is not a sponsor. Alright guys, catch you all later. Hopefully this helped. This right here is a 2002 Excursion 7.3 diesel 4x4. Let me show you. Yes sir. With some KO2s on it. Very nice. Catch y'all later guys. Have a good one. Subscribe, like, and share. Hey, comment below how this video helped you, or even if it was just entertaining. I'm a bearded asshole and I'm out.